Benvenuti in questo reupload. In questi video un pre-roll per NordVPN che, come tanti di voi, sponsorizza da anni i miei canali, vale la pena. Sì, continuo a migliorare i mezzi professionali che finalmente ho, ma guardate cosa accade quando vi aggiungiamo collaboratori e loro. Quindi, ragazzi, questo è il codice per ottenere sconti e promozioni sotto il mio nome e, insomma, vogliamo che Guber, Laudret, MD, Camilla, Flefa, Lami e gli altri che incredibilmente lavorano con e per me abbiano ogni tanto un foro nella cantina che faccia passare quantomeno un raggio di sole? Codice Sabaku. Per aggiungere ancora più etica, però, prima della live ricaricata e appunto migliorata, 2 parole. Sottoscrivere una VPN a oggi è qualcosa che equivale quasi al vestirsi per uscire di casa. E Nord è un'azienda di cybersecurity che le cose le fa per bene. Altrimenti, con tutto il rispetto, non sarebbe stata qui. Quindi, piuttosto che fare il pippone sulla threat protection, dati al sicuro, l'evitare pubblicità invasive, l'anti-malware e cosine sparse come i server offuscati e quelle didascalie da servizio, che contano certamente, semplifico. La uso da sempre. Anche nel passato in cui avevo paura di rallentare le mie submediocri linee internet. E da oggi, con un solo account, si possono usare fino a 10 dispositivi in contemporanea. Quindi, un Sabaku è per tutti! Buon recupero o bis della live, ragazzi. Ragazzi, abbiamo fatto un pre-show parlando di The Taskblats. Stasera plausibilmente ne parleranno, perché ormai comunque se deve uscire quest'anno la ciccia devono presentarla indipendentemente da come si comporta From Software. Abbiamo fatto una chiacchierata sulla possibile fruibilità, durata del progetto, obiettivi, mainline, single player, come lavora From con queste operazioni quando sono o meno live service, eccetera. C'è un problema, ho un sacco da dire, questo evento importantissimo, durerà 1 ora e mezza abbondante più 50 minuti, quindi abbiamo un botto, forse tra i più lunghi palchi di Nintendo della storia. Devo necessariamente dirvi che ho un treno da prendere subito dopo e non potrò parlarne, non potrò approfondire, non potrò fare post-mortem, non potrò fare niente, lo rimandiamo, ma ci sono fino all'ultimo istante. Poi scappo come un proiettile. Ma le analisi arriveranno. Le analisi arriveranno. Ok? Poi dipende. Vediamo un po'. In caso, non lo so, parto più tardi, ma non penso di poterlo fare. Non penso di poterlo fare. Vediamo cos'è il progetto che approfondiranno e ne riparliamo. Ok? Perfetto, tutto pianificato. Facciamo anche una scommessa. Se l'approfondimento, se e solo se l'approfondimento include The Taskblats, perché il resto posso rimandarlo senza sentirmi criminale, piuttosto perdo il treno e ne prendo uno notturno. Ma vedremo. Non credo proprio che faranno un approfondimento su The Taskblats, non mi sembra possibile, non mi sembra From Software.
Peggy 18.
Ok. Ci siamo. Forza! Come on!
Minasan konnichiwa. Nintendo Direct の案内役を務めます小泉です。早速ですが、まずは Nintendo Switch で発売するタイトルをご紹介します。こちらをご覧ください。
Ciao. Beep. Mi chiamo Legizia e sono famosa per come leggo bene a voce alta e altro ancora.
Assurdo.
Beep. Sono qui oggi per mostrarvi il gioco Return Paradise Groove.
Che amaste, che amammo quando fu presentato, ma molti di voi lo conoscevano nel prequel.
Rhythm Paradise Groove. Playing this game is pretty simple. Just get into the groove and press the correct button. That's all there is to it. But it's not always the same rhythm. Listen carefully to the beat. Find your flow, and you'll be able to feel the rhythm. 2, 3, 4, now. 2, 3, now. 2, now. 2, 3, now. Over 80 all-new rhythm games are included. And as you play through the game, you can unlock different modes. For example,
The kingdom's everlasting peace rests on your shoulders. Finally, you're awake.
go
Ma
forth, magician,
smettila!
I can't lose.
Ma
and
perché?
use the
Ma
magical power
hanno
of
veramente memato Skyrim? Vabbè.
cast a fire spell with BA. BA. And a healing spell with B down A. B down A. Like that.
So you really want to fight, huh?
What spells will strike a chord against the foes you face? Groove on and tip the scales to victory.
It's time for the Who's Got Rhythm quiz show.
Plus, there are even more rhythm games in the lineup. Enjoy all of this while playing solo. And
Dan, Emily, Leo, Sarah. We're under attack.
up to 4 players.
A me piace perché il gioco è ritmico e usa il carattere per essere originale. Però forse non è così interessante vincere il ritmo. E a me quella cosa serve un po', eh.
Emily got the snack.
There are over 30 cooperative and competitive games to play. Get into the groove solo or with friends when Rhythm Paradise Groove hits Nintendo Switch July 2nd. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
ご覧いただいたリズム天国ミラクルスターズは任天堂スイッチのタイトルですが、もちろんスイッチ
Il fatto è che questo come videogioco portatile comunque per chiunque esca di casa e abbia una routine è la cosa più bella del mondo. Sono onesto, io impazzirei. Vorrei solo un po' più di complessità nello stile di come ritmare le cose, magari poi c'è,
Master the way of the sword.
Mazza, Onimusha, wow.
Onimusha, Way of the Sword, a new entry in the Sword Play Action series, is slashing onto Nintendo Switch 2. Edo-era Kyoto has been overrun by monsters known as Genma. Now, Miyamoto Musashi must prove himself beyond measure. Parry. Deflect.
Che poi su schermo piccolo non è neanche pessimo, Se mantiene il frame rate, ottimo.
Master these techniques to strike down the enemies in your path. Oni armaments are also at your disposal to turn the tides of battle. You can even use Joy-Con 2 motion controls to intuitively slay Genma. As fates intertwine, will you cut down those that stand in your way? Onimusha, Way of the Sword, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, September 25th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Your unwritten epic begins. Dragon's Dogma 2, Dark Arisen is heading to Nintendo Switch 2. You are the Arisen, a hero burdened with the fate of slaying the dragon who has taken your heart. In this expanded version of Dragon's Dogma 2, explore the new land of Norgan, seek out spoils, then appraise them to reveal new weapons, armor, or skills. With these arms at the ready, take down powerful monsters in this single-player action RPG adventure from a fighter specializing in close range
hanno messo
combat
Dark Arisen
to a mage
anche sul 2.
skilled in spellcasting.
Ma non può essere solo su Switch, è l'annuncio su Switch.
Plus, you
Ovviamente.
can lead up to 3 pawns, custom companions who act on their own. When taking on massive monsters, you can climb them to strike their weak points. Fighting alongside your pawns is key to victory. In a world between dark and light, embark on an adventure and tell a tale.
Andava a scatti anche nella locanda, tesoro.
Awaits the Arisen and their pawns. Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen launches on Nintendo Switch 2, October 9th. Otherworldly endeavors await in these games. Earth has been driven to the brink of annihilation by mysterious life forms
Stellar
called the
Blade.
Natiba. Now, join Eve on her mission to save humanity and reclaim the planet. Engage in high-speed combat.
No, ce l'ha il nome l'espansione, è Dark Arisen. È lo stesso nome del primo. Che a me piace anche come concept, eh. È carino che l'espansione abbia lo stesso sottotitolo dell'originale, perché è come G-Rank quando si chiamava G. E a me è sempre piaciuto che il G-Rank si chiamasse G, senza Master plus Ascendance plus, no? Sunbreaker, come? Sunbreak, sì, insomma.
Your home in an expedition across the galaxy.
Questo bellissimo.
There are many interstellar areas to explore. Melt ice to make a path. Activate devices in time with the beat. Escape from incoming enemies and more. Brave the dangers ahead in your voyage through the stars. 2 players can also work together locally or online using GameShare. Work together and overcome the crisis of the cosmos. Orbitals launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2, September 3rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Journey through the Glade of Dreams in this bold reimagining of Rayman Legends. When a shadowy villain starts spreading corruption, it's up to Rayman and his friends to leap, glide, and punch their way through charming and colorful worlds. Ride dragons across realms. Dive into 4 new musical stages and enjoy more added content. Up to 4 players can go out on a limb in local co-op. You can also play a revamped version of Kung Fu using GameShare locally or online. Rayman Legends Retold launches on Nintendo Switch 2, October 1st. It's a great day for a big
Che
walk.
cos'è? Ah no, me lo...
Get lost
Si
with
era già
friends
visto.
in this online.
Scusate, pensavo che fosse una sorta di patapon. No.
Set off through a peaceful world, brimming with challenges, puzzles, and lots of things to discover. Enjoy the sights and sounds as you work together to find your way around. Use all sorts of tools to stay in touch.
Can anyone hear me?
And figure out new methods of communicating if you're in a pickle.
Thank you.
They might even be a little unconventional. And if you're not quite up to adventuring, you can always just relax with your pals. Enjoy the sunset, dance the night away, or steal something from a friend and kick it into the ocean.
Oi.
You know, the usual stuff. You can also use mouse controls or hang out with friends using cross-platform play. After all, spending quality time together is the best part of a big walk. Strolling onto Nintendo Switch 2, August 4th. Season the seas.
Ma dai.
Build your very own floating restaurant
Ma
with the
che
Straw Hat Crew.
carino.
Cook up recipes with Sanji. Craft the menu. decorate it to your liking. Then serve your customers as you run the restaurant. By searching for and
Io con queste animazioni penserò sempre a theme park, eccetera.
use devil fruit abilities to prepare piping hot steaks. Or whip up tongue-tingling tauntaun noodles. You can make all sorts of delicious dishes. Spend in-game money to change up the restaurant's interior and expand it to attract even more customers. Over 400 characters from the One Piece series will appear. Mouse controls are also supported on Nintendo Switch 2. Get ready for a feast of epic proportions in One Piece Grand Gourmet, sailing onto Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch October 23rd.
Ciccia nuova di Pocopia?
Keep adventuring in Pokemon Pokopia,
Ammazza!
even beneath the sea. Explore the world on the ocean floor with a free update. By using the new move Dive, you can enjoy life with Pokemon living under the sea. Plant grass, build structures, and expand your towns underwater. This free update is scheduled to release in August 2026. And there's more! The Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass paid DLC is on the way.
Bello però!
Discover a brand new town, Bubbly Basin.
Ti aggiungono una componente gratuita e una componente a pagamento. Hai una scelta lato pubblico che non è niente male.
The Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass paid DLC will be available later today on Nintendo eShop. Part 1 of the paid DLC, Bubbly Basin, launches this August. Part 2 and Part 3 will launch at a later date. Look out for more details in the future.
Vero, come con Dark Souls 2. Sì, esatto, è vero, è vero.
"無料アップデートと有料のダウンロードコンテンツによって新たな世界が広がるココアポケモンをお楽しみに。続いてはこちらをご覧ください。
This is the Dagdan Empire, a prosperous land ruled by the gods. The capital, Daxian, plays host to the heroic games, the winner of which is granted one wish. Powerful fighters from across the land have gathered to participate. The story revolves around 4 heroes. Kai, a young boy determined to win the games to save his imprisoned father. Dietrich, a swordsman,
Perché la madre è morta.
a stronger foe. Theodora, a queen seeking to fulfill the long-held dream of her homeland. And Lita, a musician with her sights set on revenge. Guide whichever character you choose to victory as they weave their own unique tale. Between matches, you can strengthen your forces in different ways. Hone your techniques at the training grounds.
Aspetta, mancavano 172 turni? C'è un limite di turni per il torneo. Sarebbe una figata! Dragon Quarter, mi manchi, mi manchi!
New allies. Or travel beyond Daxian's walls to gain experience. How you spend your free time is up to you.
Oddio, sta cosa mi sta piacendo tantissimo. È uno dei progetti più belli che abbia mai visto a livello di gusto e strategia personale. Cioè tu hai un tot tempo da investire per poi fare il torneo, devi decidere come potenziarti e dove prima di affrontare il tempo che poi passa comunque. Forse ci vedo troppo, forse ci vedo troppo.
Plus, each of the 4 main characters comes with their own special techniques.
No, Persona in quello lo odio. Lo vedo diverso.
Tide of battle.
Rejoice with me at the advent of the underworld.
You look upon the Promised One, who will route you here and guide the living to salvation. How did it feel to upheave the world? Begone from us, the darkest dark.
Ragazzi, basta, è sempre più ridicolo. Ma che cazzo fate? Un altro gioco a settembre? Ma raga, ma non vi fate un controllo del calendario? Vendete 500 copie, cazzo.
Sai.
Welcome to the next level of ninja battles. The first part of Ninja 2 is sneaking onto Nintendo Switch 2. After accidentally breaking a forbidden seal, you're stranded on an uncharted planet. Overcome the dangers lurking here to safely return to Earth in this open-world action-adventure. Use Ninja Gum to freely traverse this vast world in search of clues to get back home. You can also blow a bubble to float in the air. Defeat enemies blocking your path with weapons crafted from Ninja Gum. You can even summon buddies with Gum Ninjutsu to unleash powerful attacks. Additionally, up to 4 ninja can team up in local or online multiplayer to chew through tough battles. The first part of Ninja 2, The Uncharted Planet, launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 next spring. The DK Challenge barrels in. Coming to Nintendo Switch Online on Nintendo Switch 2, the limited time DK Challenge event. Take on challenges across many Donkey Kong games available with Nintendo Classics. By completing them, you can earn and enjoy collectible digital challenge cards. And if you have Donkey Kong Bonanza, you can attempt even more challenges.
Ma che figata!
Try out ones geared for beginners. Or take on developer challenges for something with a bit more punch.
Ma dai!
Rediscover Donkey Kong games, play challenges, and complete your card collection.
Ma bellissimo!
DK Challenge can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch online app on the...
Ma lo voglio per ogni videogioco mai creato.
You'll be able to barrel through these limited time challenges from tomorrow until September 1st. Plus, in the Donkey Kong Bonanza
Più che altro è sbagliato siano temporanee.
Rush paid DLC, a limited time collaboration with Super Mario Bros. Is breaking through. Enjoy outfits for DK and Pauline, inspired by Mario and Luigi. Plus, there are coins, super mushrooms, question blocks, and more. Experience Emerald Rush as you've never seen it before with a Super Mario Bros. Twist. This limited time collaboration event will be held in 4 waves with the first wave beginning later today. From the creators of Vampire Survivors.
領域展開
The latest game from the makers of Vampire Survivors, Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survivathon, casts a spell onto Nintendo Switch 2. Up to 8 players can compete online for the top spot in this Survivors Royale. At the start of a match, players don't battle directly. Instead, take down enemies on your own map to earn points. Each time you earn 100 points, you can add a rule to your run, including ones that hinder other players. The match culminates in a head-to-head final battle between the top 2 players. Who will be the final survivor? More than 20 characters from the Jujutsu Kaisen series appear. Characters can be unlocked just by playing. Battle online with players near and far, or go it alone against computer-controlled opponents. Exorcise curses, dominate rivals, and rise to the top. Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survive-a-thon launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year. Are you up for the challenge in these games? Brutal, unforgiving battles storm onto Nintendo Switch 2. In a forsaken world, a looming darkness devours all in its path. Now, only one kingdom endures. Defy the will of the gods to save what remains of humanity. Master brutal melee combat, devastating sorceries, and lethal ranged attacks. Test your mettle against towering abominations on your journey across the realms of the living and the dead. A hero must rise for a god to fall. Lords of the Fallen 2 launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this autumn. Enter a darkly elegant world based on the story of Pinocchio in Lies of P. In a city under siege, you must fight rampaging mechanical puppets and seek the cause of this upheaval while confronting your own humanity. Take on enemies using customizable weapons and prosthetic arms that allow you to swap between different abilities. But know this, the lies you tell will alter your fate. Lies of P Complete Edition, which includes Overture, a prequel expansion to the main game, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, August 6th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Poi è prequel, non proprio.
The most recent entry in the legendary Devil May Cry series is slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch 2. Play as Nero, Dante, V, and Virgil, each armed with different battle styles, as you fight off hordes of demons and epic bosses. Pull off stylish attacks, dodges, and combos with your vast arsenal of weapons and skills. Enjoy thrilling, high-octane combat at 60 frames per second in both TV mode and handheld mode. Plus, additional content such as battle tracks, character colors, and Devil Breaker weapons for Nero are included. Devil May Cry 5 Devil Hunter Edition launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 23rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Ok.
Enter a mystical era deep in Japan's past. 6 souls determined to forge their own destinies.
So you're looking for some runaway ninja named Kisuke?
I still have some unfinished business in this world. I shall make him pay.
Let's show him we farmers have spirit.
You've sentenced me to die 7 days from now?
I'd start repenting if I were you.
An action RPG for the ages. What fate awaits those who wield the demon blades? Muramasa, Revenant Blades.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of these 3 Xenoblade Chronicles games are incoming. All 3 games run at 60 frames per second.
Finalmente.
Resolution in TV mode or Full HD in handheld mode. In-game cutscenes also have enhanced resolution and frame rate. Not only that, but you can travel on a high-speed vehicle in the first game. Control blades to fight mercenary squad battles in the second. And put your strength to the test against waves of enemies in the third. There's also a variety of other content added to each of the 3 games. More details will be revealed at a later date.
Va bene. Micro update.
The
carino.
digital version of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, and the Upgrade Pack will be available later today. The physical version launches on July 30th. The Nintendo Switch 2 editions of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Xenoblade Chronicles 3 will be available on the dates shown on screen.
ゼノブレイド3タイトルにスイッチ2エディションが登場します。それぞれに新たな遊びが追加されますので、ぜひご期待ください。そして新生ゼノブレイドの物語が始まります。今回はその序章をお届けします。
Quanto importante?
アニマは世界の源であった。水も火も風も世界を構成するそのすべては大地を流れるアニマが形を変えたものだった。そして戦いを決するのはいつもアニマとその力を自在に振るう騎士だった。
この剣の名に恥じぬよう精進します。ここがリューコス。
その石はアニマ晶石。騎士の力を増幅させるだけでなく、そのものの行動や思いも刻みます。これからのあなたの学院生活のすべてがその石と共にあると思ってください。
今日の訓練は実践を想定してのものだ。
力の使い方なんとなく分かった気がする。
騎士って人殺しの職業で、奪われた側はどう思うんだろうな。
真実見つけてみない？
信仰を失った人の魂をドラゴンの炎で浄化することで罪が仲直る。
田舎貴族の限界を教えてあげる。
あいつ使えるぜ。定石なしで騎士の力。
生と死も全てはアニマと共にある。
帰るのさ、あの場所に。
さあ始まるわよ。兄上、行ってまいります。
ここは6つの太陽に照らし出された大地。そこで人々は知ることになる。破れた神の恨みが未だ晴らされてはいないこと。
Ok, non è il 4. Però wow, un po' anonimo il design, ma quello sono io. Figo. Oh, male non fa.
新たに始まるゼノブレイドジェネシス。
Un nuovo inizio?
本作ではどのような物語が
Ah, perché è un reboot narrativo che non toglie il 4.
続いてはこちらをご覧ください。
Welcome to Woohoo Island, home to all kinds of sports. Coming to Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo Switch Sports Resort, the latest game in the series. Use the Joy-Con 2 controllers as rackets, bows, or even handles. There are 12 sports to choose from, all with intuitive motion controls. Let's go over them. Punch, guard, counter, and outmaneuver for the knockout in boxing. Make quick shots to keep your opponent on their toes in table tennis. Aim for the center of the target and let that arrow fly in archery. Enjoy rallies with different types of shots in tennis. Bump, set, and spike in volleyball. Roll the ball straight or give it a spin to strike big in bowling. Dribble, pass, and shoot to score in basketball. Adjust your shot's power, then swing your club in golf. Battle with one thumb to hand your opponent a defeat in thumb wrestling. Ride through the course using mouse controls in skateboarding. Steer with handles and coast along the waves in power cruising. Tilt the controller and fly around freely in prop plane.
Quello dei pollici è incredibile. Boh.
Plus, you can warm up for these sports with jump rope. You can create and play as a sportsmate or me character. Enjoy playing all kinds of sports on Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2, October 22nd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Nintendo Switch Sports Resort が
Sì, peccato per la mancanza di personalizzazioni dei Mii, mi sembra.
全てご覧いただきましたが、せっかくなので新種目ユリズモをプレイしてみたいと思います。
Before the match, let's go over the rules. Hold down your opponent's thumb for 3 seconds, and you'll win. If yours gets pinned, just shake the controller to break free. And if you keep your thumb held down, it'll get bigger and stronger. You'll need this to claim victory.
ユリズモよろしくお願いします。はい、指が動いてますね。こういう感じで。
Io boh.
よろしくお願いします。
E ne parlano seriamente, capito? Guardalo, guardalo.
お、いきなり。あ、ブレイクされました。これは。よし。
Mi fa morire. Mi fa morire.
よしよしよしよし。ああ、またブレイクされちゃいました。こうやって。
Mi fa morire.
ちょっと軽く汗かいてきましたね。よし、なんか光りますね、指が。
Ah, ditone forte, ditone forte!
目が大きくなった感じ。ああ、ちょっと待って。
Guarda quanto tempo stanno perdendo.
大丈夫です。大丈夫ですよ。あ、戻っちゃったな。
Ha perso il ditone.
あ、光った。これで。
Dai, reagisci, Perry!
弾かれましたね。ああ、
ha fallito.
ああ、やられちゃいました。
E adesso famiglia in disonore.
Nintendo Switch Sports Resort の発売までもうしばらくお待ちください。引き続きヘッドラインをご覧ください。
Survive a land ruled by dragons.
Death Trap Dungeon 2.
The world of RuneScape comes to Nintendo Switch 2. An ancient power has awakened on the forgotten continent of Ashenfall. Explore a land infused with magic and uncover lost secrets on your journey to face the Dragon Queen. In this survival crafting adventure, delve into the mysteries of Ashenfall, amongst the ruins of fallen civilizations. On your expedition, harness the land's transformative magic to gather resources, craft gear, and build shelter. Then, step into battle, forge weapons, sharpen your skills, and face the danger that awaits. Survive the wilds, unveil lost secrets, and challenge dragons in RuneScape Dragon Wilds, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 September 15th. Check out these games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Customize your own avatar and play in the adorable world of Hello Kitty Partyland. Join the party with over 40 character-themed mini-games and several board games. There are over 140 Sanrio characters to meet. Plus, you can choose from 16 partner characters, collect stickers, and so much more. Hello Kitty Party Land launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch October 29th.
So let's get down there and finish the job.
Blast off for adventure across the Lilat system with Fox McCloud and his crew.
Well done, Fox!
A battle for the fate of the galaxy begins. Star Fox launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 25th. A free demo that includes a tutorial and one of the game's opening stages will be available later today on Nintendo eShop. Hope resonates within the crystals.
Che bello! Ma che cos'è?
Get ready for the first Final Fantasy game in HD 2D, Final Fantasy Resonance. This is Lapis, a vast world that has prospered through the power of crystals. But after the invasion of the Veritas, this once thriving world lies on the brink of annihilation. Now Rain, a knight of Grandshelt, must journey across the realm with his companions to stop the Veritas. In thrilling turn-based battles, call upon visions, iconic Final Fantasy heroes from other worlds to take down monsters. Can you uncover the truth behind the Veritas and the secrets the crystals hold?
Hanno avuto da una parte il coraggio di non fare un remake, dall'altra il non coraggio di fare i cameo. Questa cosa devo approfondirla.
Weird, whimsical world is waiting. Pikuniku returns in a new 3D puzzle exploration adventure. What do giant fruit, malevolent robot frogs, and an all-powerful potato have in common? Nothing. Other than a shadowy conspiracy, of course. Meet a cavalcade of curious characters, each with their own problems and puzzles to solve. But beneath this seemingly happy world lies a sinister plot to squeeze the locals for all they're worth. Time to join the resistance. By using Piku's surprising abilities, help solve the people's problems in surprising and downright oddball ways. Feeling baffled by these affable denizens? Embrace these strange encounters and bring about an ultimate understanding. And in this sequel, navigate and explore in full 3D as you discover the secrets of this vivid, colorful world. Get ready to wander, solve, and gossip in Pikuniku 2, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 next year.
Ok.
Prepare for an all-new monster-filled adventure. Two girls find themselves lost in the kingdom of Witherwood. There they gain the power to turn monsters into friends. Spot a monster you fancy? Scout it! Win it over and it'll fight by your side. And that's...
Il triplo check di Pokémon comunque è rimasto, sempre.
Synthesize two monsters to create more powerful allies.
Oh wow!
Now, take on the most fearsome of foes, with a team that's uniquely your own. Adventure is calling, and it's monstrously fun. Dragon Quest Monsters, the Withered World.
Figo.
Huh. About time you got here.
Poi parte di 13-2-2. Castlevania-lish. Ah! Eccolo!
Upon the ancient blood sovereign's honor. We are monsters, each vying for blood.
Oh!
Ah, you're finally here. Worthy spirit.
Uh-huh. So little? Sì, devi dare un po' più. Cuccioli. A merda. Oh fuck. Quindi esce a settembre. Oh. Sì, ma se l'hanno presentato così, non riesco a immaginare che ci sia un deep dive dopo. Cioè, per carità, estetica folgorante. La luna che cola sangue come se fosse anche, tra l'altro, piccola. Cioè, bella idea. Soprattutto perché noi siamo praticamente i cattivi. Però cazzo, ti prego. Ok, network test a numero chiuso. Fuck. Bene.
But there's a bunch of aggressive creatures called salmonids in the way. And when you get too close, they'll attack immediately. The salmonids aren't pushovers either, so you shouldn't go it alone. That's where this comes in, the exploration bot. A member of Deep Cut pilots it during your treasure hunts and attacks automatically. Launches you in the air for extra height. And even gets out of the bot to unleash special moves like this. You'll also get support in the form of gadgets. There's one that continuously fires ink after it's placed. Another that slices through enemies. Another that spins ink around you, and more. And the best part, you can use them together. It'd be nice if that made things easier, though. So to recap, do not underestimate the salmonids. Yikes, this is tougher than it looks. But the salmonids aren't the only powerful ones around here. Through battles, you, the mechanic, will also get stronger by leveling up. And you can customize all sorts of upgrades to fit your playstyle. Oh, looks like time's up. There are even more details to cover in the upcoming Splatoon Raiders Direct, airing on June 30th. And in the smart device app Nintendo Today, see the story events leading up to Splatoon Raiders with daily comics ahead of launch. Plus, in collaboration with this game, there's going to be a special Splatfest in Splatoon 3. The theme looks like it's about Splatoon Raiders. Details will be announced here. Look out for more info in the future. See ya!
いかがでしたか？発売が迫るスプラトゥーンレイダーズですが、スルミ連合にちなんだ新色のジョイコン2も発売しますのでお楽しみに。引き続きヘッドラインをご覧ください。
Io ci sto ancora pensando, ragazzi, scusate, sono completamente bloccato. Oh, Chapter 5! E infatti si parlava del giardino. Si parlava del giardino nel quinto capitolo. (24 giugno). Ah.
awaken your power.
Heed me,
Wow.
O kingless. Whosoever hath truly
Wow.
earned the greatest faith of the citizenry shall ascend to throne and crown by right of kings.
This is the United Kingdom of Uchronia, inhabited by 8 tribes. The next king shall be decided by the will of the people. By decree of the king, as his face floats in the sky, the tournament for the throne begins. As the realm grapples with its first ever election, those vying for the throne put their plans into action. As one of the throne's candidates, you'll travel across the kingdom, forging bonds with compelling characters along the way. Various enemies stand in your path. There are monsters roaming this world, as well as other candidates, and strange beasts known as humans. Control your destiny and change the world in Metaphor ReFantasio, launching on Nintendo Switch 2, November 12th.
Che perdita non giocarlo.
Create, explore, survive.
Sì, ma mancano 3 minuti o sbaglio?
A dedicated Nintendo Switch 2 version of Minecraft is on the way. Dig into your Minecraft adventure on Nintendo Switch 2 with support for vibrant visuals. And embark on a journey across a world with enhanced lighting and shadow effects. Plus, Nintendo Switch worlds can be carried over, so you can pick up right where you left off. What will you create next? Minecraft launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
Mi sembra ovvio che ci sarà una last big thing, ma anche fosse, comunque mi aspettavo molto di più, ma proprio un botto di più, un botto dal Direct Nintendo di E3. Cioè ci sono rimasto quasi malissimo, ma proprio un botto male. Cioè 50 minuti, per carità. 5-6 bei videogiochi semi-nuovi, per carità. Però cazzo, brutto! Brutto. Poi magari adesso esce fuori veramente la bomba atomica. E va bene, me lo auguro, perché altrimenti non è solo brutto, è borderline a spool. Però, ok. O poi magari adesso ci sono 50 minuti di... cioè 95 minuti di Duskblood, ma non credo.
The battle of light and darkness approaches.
Ah! Eccoci.
Filled with memorable adventures, 3 collections of Kingdom Hearts games are coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Traverse through iconic Disney...
Ma a questo punto fondile in una almeno. Cioè, per carità, bellissimo, ma mettine uno solo. Fammi un pacchetto unico. Se le dividi è scemo. Mettilo anche a 100 euro, che ti frega. Però fallo, ti prego. Fanne anche una così. Pre 4. Progetta qualcosa. Fai una brandizzazione. Fai un... Ti prego.
These 3 collections launch on Nintendo Switch 2 October 8th.
Vabbè, come ti pare.
A bundle with all 3 compilations, Kingdom Hearts Collection 1 through 3.
Ma come 1 through 3? Ma vi inventate i nomi più perversi e la collezione finale pre-Kingdom Hearts 4 è dall'1 al 3. Ah, ma che cazzo di nome di merda è? Ma scusa, abbiamo Kingdom Hearts Point 5 Final Mix Edition. Non mi fare il trailer di Kingdom Hearts 4? Cosa? No! Ma veramente il trailer? Oh mio Dio! È bellissimo! Oddio! What? È stupendo! Cheap, è bellissimo! Ma come orrendo! Ma non è vero!
いかがでしたか？次が最後のタイトルになります。こちらの映像をご覧ください。
Bah, non sono d'accordo. Girava su Switch.
Long ago, there was a land called Hyrule, created by beings of supreme divinity.
Non ti credo.
At the very edge of this kingdom, there lay a small forest. Within it, an ancient solitary tree quietly watched over the inhabitants of the forest.
Non ti credo.
These forest dwellers were called the Kokiri. Each had a fairy companion, and they lived out their innocent lives in these woods.
Ma questo è Ocarina of Time.
However, there was one particular boy.
Quindi lo fanno davvero?
Who did not have a fairy.
No, non è possibile. Fanno veramente un remake. Nintendo fa un remake. Quest'anno, settembre. Però non possono farlo 1-1 allora, perché altrimenti Miyamoto puzza. Deve essere un full-fledged remake con meccaniche moderne rispetto al design Nintendo che deve aggiungere e non fare 1-1, perché 1-1 c'è già. Full remake. Non si chiama remake, quindi sarà full-fledged. Esatto, sarà completo. Sarà totale. Mi aspettavo comunque di più, Però... Ok. E Treehouse? Sì, non c'è neanche la data, lascia perdere. Però, figuratevi, Square Enix. Però, ok, quindi... Che poi sarebbe da analizzare tutto frame by frame, ma... È presto, o meglio, è tardi, non posso oggi, purtroppo vi ho avvisato all'inizio. E quindi Treehouse, se cerco così...